Alright, here we are, Zoo. I'm Lt.terkoiz with the 9th Corps. And this is the Blue and the Gray event hosted by 42nd PA. This is map 2, it's Smith Field. And again, I was sitting in on the well side swap now, so the Union strat, the CSA strat sketch, so I know what their plan kinda is. Again, it'll be more interesting to see what the defender's plan is actually, because it's kinda hard to defend on this map. Let's go through roll call.
Line up,
For the Union team, you got Captain Jam and Dixie for CQB.
Thanks for making.
You've got Colonel Lucian, or Colonel Lotion today, in IB. I hope it was actually Lucian, whose name that was in Discord. I'm not making... I hope him. You got French Toast for 9th Corps. And we have Napoleon on the gun. Let's go see what the CSA team looks like right now. You got 20 seconds still alive. You got First Lieutenant Lewis, 42nd. You've got Stonewall, Second Lieutenant, and Tink for MWB, and you got Gene and Acorn for HL. And I think maybe someone else was loading in for... And you got Mattis on guns for 42nd. Of course. Alright, and we'll see what the CSA is going to do now that they're live. So they're kind of holding the caissons here. I think this is like a precautionary thing where they're going to wait and see if the Union takes left or right. And also, I hope nothing happens here. I'm going to be right back real quick. We'll do something like this while I'm away from the keyboard for a second.
Silence, button it up.
How about 0 decibels?
What is that? Oh my god.
The song he found and he's obsessed with it.
I'm Dixie CQB. Don't get into the court. Oh my god.
Stay on Dixie CQB.
Tapped it by a speeder, no my...
Up and over.
Up and over!
Up and over, into the court now.
Up and over!
Indy, you want me to go scout Dixie, or what do you want?
I hate the corn.
Copy.
Alright, you can see the Union's plan here. They're going into the corn. They're going to try to take this position on the far CSA left, and the CSA has almost entirely given it up, so that's really unfortunate for the CSA. If they can't move their men here, I don't know if I would have held down here so far. You can see from here when they come over the crest if they're gonna go for the bottom or not. So you could be able to run your guys down here if you need to. But also, I don't think you mind if they push into the forest there. I think you can just kind of rotate around them and just wait for them to come out into point. Okay, whatever. You see, Union's about to hit here. Let's see. I'll be quiet, and we'll come see what the CQB Dixie has to offer here.
Oh shit!
I'm going to bayonet you.
Up on the line, IB. Come on, move up, let's go. Line up, come on. 3 seconds to aim.
Flag, stop the hill. Shoot him up. Defended.
Hold that fence line. Flags down. HL flags down.
Back in formation. Oh. Poor guy next to you.
You see that? Really can't enter
Well, it looks like one group of CSA guys has not gotten the memo yet. Just First Delaware, but they're fighting against another small group of Union. So, not too big of a deal. Equal battle there. More CSA men died on this side first due to that charge. And more men spawned on Union, so they have a longer battle line here. So because the initial punch from the Union was strong enough to delay the respawns on the CSA's flags, there are way more men. Despite it being 2 flags v 2 flags, there's just way more men on the Union side than there was. And in a theoretical shootout, if everyone's landing their shots, so imagine like a RTS where everyone's programmed to shoot and hit if they're within range. For every man you have over, it's I think it was an exponential growth of
Jeez. Forward.
squared. It's squared. Yeah, exponential.
Peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys.
Line 'em up.
Now, when you include respawns, I think it's still the same. It might make it less of a exponential factor, but
No ammo now.
Stay at the ready.
Being ready now.
Cut the grass. See there when it rains. We have the independent each out.
I wouldn't change anything if I was Union right now. They could just continue shooting it out. The CSA still hasn't managed to pull themselves back to a position where they can fully regroup their men. So in a shootout, they're never going to be as successful in this shootout. I don't think. Though they do have a good amount of their men alive here. This. Desperate little push by Union, a little greedy push by the Union. But with the second line set up by IB, it's kind of a little skirmishing line out in front that was able to retreat, and now this CSA group is charging a Union line. Spear wall or not, I don't know if there's enough Union men here to hold. Not enough Union men. Very good CSA attack there. Oh, very unfortunate for the CSA that there's a hole in the fence there. That the flag was able to get out. That evened up the tickets a bit. Union was way... Oh, it didn't even up the tickets, my bad. Not even close. Okay, there. That kill on that flag actually drastically took down the tickets. I saw that go down. And perhaps maybe artillery hit somewhere. I didn't hear it go off though. I actually read chat that made me chuckle. But because I was trying to look at the tickets. So yeah, it was almost a morale stage difference, like 75% or so, and now it's more of a 40% morale stage difference. So the CSA's clawed back a 20%. You know, another couple fights like that, and they'll have to do 2 or 3 more like that before they take the lead in tickets wise. I don't agree with this unit going into the unless they somehow predict what the Union's going to be doing and get lucky. I don't think that's a good spot because they're far away from their team. As long as it's been communicated that there's a Union flag down here, then I think it should be obvious the Union's going to try go again for this flag, at the very least. But it doesn't. It's smart. It's smart in the way that, you know, you're down here and you're hidden. So you're kind of a hidden force, and if you stay hidden for long enough, maybe you could surprise the Union. If you're able to move early enough. And it looks like he's out in front gathering info, so
I know that.
he should be able to make a good move. HL might actually use this as a good position. They might actually use this well.
Michael Jackson.
If it's communicated. The flags are down behind. I don't see any flags in here. Guys are completely hidden. Flags in the back here. So what I would like to see HL do is if they can come up here and come get up here in the time that it like right now. If they start moving now, they'd be in position. But because the flag is down up here, I would expect the Union attack to be up here to try to recover that flag as quickly as possible. And Union's just going to get in a shootout here, which favors them tremendously right now. Point blank. HL is moving up, so they might make the difference here in this battle. But not after taking significant damage on the I do believe this is a good way to attack. Up around this corner, you go down into here, and you come in up on the artillery like this. That's if they can come get in this position, that might make it work. That unit can't even do anything to you if you're positioned right. Let's get down in there and enjoy some war breaks for some. Let's give everyone some of their time in the spotlight. Oh, well, the Union's making the move.
What is Flores doing here? Kill Flores. Someone kill Flores.
So true.
Guys, do not kill Flores, please do not.
Up, 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 up!
Hey, they're straight middle of the court.
IB's kind of a distractionary force here. They are sacrificing some tickets for it, but man, if Union was able to get all their forces together and hit this fence, man, I think they'd be in the perfect position. If they could just move forward a little bit, this would be the end of the CSA. Just a complete kill box. It'll be a disaster if the Union moves. And here they go. CQB's making this beautiful play to the side of the CSA. Just like I was looking at before, IB's making the beautiful play of distracting the entire CSA force for this to work.
Give it to him, boys.
Give it to 'em, boys! Shoot 'em up! Shoot 'em to shit!
And the CSA has been just pulled into just the nastiest spot you can imagine in between these nasty lines. IB was forced to pull back, but they accomplished what they needed to do. They made this line base them here. If the majority of the CSA had formed up over here and left just a skirmishing at like a matching force here, then they might have been able to like they reinforce the guys who are getting shot off here, and then hold them coming up this hill. I think that's how you prevent that from happening. But now, Union's battle ready. CSA is engaged. I think if the Union puts the CSA to taking losses, they could be cheeky and take the point and try to hold and end the game in 7.5 minutes or so. But that would risk letting the CSA get all their tickets back. So that might, yeah. I think this warrants a charge on the. Well, I guess it's through point. So. In the CSA strat sketch, it was said that once the CSA falls back to this arty here, in-game Union team right now, in their strat sketch, they said once CSA falls back to here, it's pretty much over. And I wouldn't disagree, because you have the top of the hill, and you have the case that you have arty, and you just spread out like this, and since you're the attackers, you have the ticket advantage, and so you just shoot them out like this, and I mean, hell. Some CSA artillery guys are gonna go attack the Union artillery. It's kind of fun. Go get this CSA line. Let's go. We'll come back for that in a second. That man spawned right in line. That was a good spot to spawn. All right, let's go see what the artillery attack is gonna be effective or not. Is there an officer here to see it? Wow, that actually took this Union down to engage. And now Union's gonna get shot by artillery here in a second, so that's kind of funny. The CSA has been pretty much completely surrounded by Union though. Ooh, let's see. This is looking good.
Flag over south.
Copy. Microsoft, Tiger, if he's still here. Hayden.
Oh, Dixie down.
Go. Okay, return to line.
This could be a juicy artillery target.
Stay on this side.
Do not.
Don't jump over, don't jump over.
Alright, CQB, up and over.
All right. This group of MWB.
Independent fire, you can see him, independent.
Lie down.
Cut the grass, boys.
Oh,
Shoot him to
MWB. Dixie's going in to kill the rest of them.
Charge it forward, CQB.
He takes one out and dies. TKB takes out that smaller group. Meanwhile, you have CSA taking over Union artillery, so that's pretty cool. This should be a well time. Oh, if they can get the shot off before their team gets there, their team charged too early. Unfortunate timing. But good move by the CSA so far. This was a really well played move. So that attack up there was not for nothing. It drew one of the largest units on this Union team. Well, probably the largest unit on the Union team. Off at the top of the hill, and CSA was able to advance. This could be crucial to the cause here, though. The Union fight. This is actually big for the CSA here. Oh, CSA. Oh, that man single-handedly stopped. That was, yep, Napoleon. Saved the day there. And He kills all 3 of them. Oh, he does not. Well done by Mattis to switch to the secondary, go into melee mode that fast. It's actually not that easy. The downside is now there's no artillery guys to actually do the work for him. They did load it though, so you should be able to shoot it. If it gets communicated to him that is loaded, he can shoot it. And if he shoots it at the right time, it could actually prove very useful in this fight. Like, look at this CSA back. See, look at the Union back there. Oh, but he is not able to use it. Instead, the shot loaded by the CSA into the Union artillery will be used against the CSA. The IB on the left here, CQB on the right. CQB has a friendly, a CSA unit behind them. Let's see what happens. As soon as you start shooting, they're going to turn around and charge him, so. But that might be the time for the rest of the CSA to move up the hill. You might have your guys fire by file here just to spread out the shooting long enough. This is pretty well done by MWB. They have to make their shots count. Every single one of their shots has to count here. Because as soon as they're noticed, they're going to get charged out. And that's what's happening now. Is it enough? Don't charge it, someone said. So that's good by the CSA. CSA is doing wonders in this fight here. There is a flag here, so I think the charge was warranted. Here's French Toast, moving down the line. Maybe he will, this is that shot. And CSA is pushing up the hill. They tried to time it well with their friends, but due to the limited knowledge of the battlefield, that unit over there might not have known IB was still standing in the, oh, that could be huge. But so is this, just spawning in guys is huge. There it is, see, just that guy is big is enough. As long as, yeah. And that's the end of the match. See, Union's gonna step on the point. MWB tried to draw the entire Union back here. They only ended up drawing some of CQB in. And that's just too big of an open field for the CSA to run across to actually to successfully attack a position.
Ronmer, get up there and get information. I'll stay with you. Right here's perfect.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Union shoot. Oh no, it's CSA right there. They did another successful counter battery by getting over there, taking over the guns again. So, well, GG, Union wins that one. Alright, not much to say about that. Smithfield is not easy to defend. Interesting choice by the Union team to choose that map after CSA chose Scarland Stand to play. Well, we'll see the casualty results here. Union. Yeah, CSA has a lot of out-of-line deaths already, and in low population, it's each one of them is big. I think CSA just being too much down in the defilade here, just letting the Union take the top. That was really smart. I really like. I think maybe hanging out in the corn longer. I don't know. Just full on attack was smart. It caught them surprised they were not in the right position. I just accidentally typed a bracket in the chat, but zoo. Thanks for watching. That was a fun event, and I'll see you all in the next one. Zoo.